Welcome to Second Take, the show that focuses on the issues behind the news. Mining Weekly editor Martin Khwelamet joins me today to unpack the latest news in the mining industry. Welcome, Martin.
Thanks, Ashley.
Now, Khwelamet's ferromanganese revival will begin when Eskom gives it a feasible power rate.
This is a fantastic opportunity. You know, we want to add value to our metals and minerals. Here you've got a fantastic asset, metalloys, the former metalloys, that's been dormant for so long now. You've got Menor with Khwelamet coming in with this Khwelamet. They're ready to go. And he's saying our Eskom is also excited. They want to get these smelters going again. Obviously, the key thing is going to be consistency of supply and also the price, because that is why it closed down previously, because the price was too high. But you can see that people are working at it now. They realize these are assets that can be turned to account. You know, the return you get from ferromanganese versus manganese is many times higher. And so we had that market. We can get it back. It's just waiting there. The minute this proper price comes through, they'll get going. Already on site, there's so much slag that they're trying to recover some of the valuable metals from that, and they're able to sell those. So it's good work happening. I just hope that before the end of the year we see action there.
Now, the demand outlook for South Africa's platinum is uplifted by China and Toyota's hydrogen project.
China is definitely becoming the grower of our platinum demand. You know, not only are they the biggest consumer, but they've realized that this is a magical metal, and it's a magical group of metals, and they can do so much with it. And that's why you see them even trying to set up a futures exchange, and that's coming as well. And the way they will deal with that will also be unique, because they'll not only deal in ingot but also sponge. But apparently there are a whole lot of other ideas coming through. And this is because they don't mine platinum, so it's very important to them to have platinum. And if you've got this futures exchange, you can access the platinum group metals as you need them. But now Toyota realizing, you know, if we want to really capture markets, we need to go in with China. Not only is that a big market, but it can set you off right around the world, because it cheapens whatever you're doing. And you know, the setting up of this joint venture now, you would think, oh, it's going to take long. No, by the end of the year, you know, this is typical of what happens in China. It moves very, very fast. And the comprehensive nature of that, all the components needed, you know, for fuel cells and fuel stacks and everything you need, going to be made there. So very important for South Africa. These sort of things are happening that are increasing this demand. And we've got to make sure there's supply, because you never want a price spike. You know, that's very dangerous. So get that supply going as well.
And lastly, it looks like geopolitical tensions will keep the gold price at its current high level. What does this mean for South Africa?
Look, South Africa is no longer the biggest gold mine in the world by a long shot, but it's still, you know, 5th, 6th place. You know, we've got some mines that are still active here. We know there are 5 big mining companies listed. They're all going flat out, and it needs to expand a bit, because I'm getting calls in from people who regularly searched for diamonds, diamond geology, for kimberlite, for all that. They're saying, hang on guys, you know, we know where there's a lot of gold, and we should get going on it, because this is also accessible quickly, because a lot of it is shallow. And so we can see the actual 5 big mines, they are going great guns, and they really trying to do as much as they can to maximize output. But we could have a lot of other activities that could add to this at this time. And we know we've got the best refinery in the world. You know, just down the road from here, we've got Rand Refinery. It's acknowledged all over the world, and it's got capacity. And that is what is so good at the moment. So we can actually use the supply chains we've got. We can use the refinery. They've got a lot of knowledge. We must really go all out to maximize our gold output while this price is so high. And you think, well, it's going to forecast a low price, and all of a sudden they start saying, no, it will probably go to $4,000 an ounce. So, you know, that gives encouragement.
Thanks for speaking with us, Martin.
Thank you, Sashni.
That's it for today. Join us again next week for more news analysis on the local and global mining industries. And don't forget to listen to the audio version of our Mining Weekly daily email newsletter.